Hello, West Branch students. I would like to invite you to join me in a little creativity challenge today. So all you're going to need is some sort of writing utensil. I'm going to use a Sharpie and then just a blank piece of paper. It could be a colored piece of paper, whatever you have. But we're going to start with that, and we're going to be adding a bunch of shapes to our drawing. That's kind of part of our creative challenge. So the first shape, it can be whatever kind of shape you want it to be. It doesn't even have to be a real shape, but it needs to touch all of the edges of our paper. So for example, maybe I'm going to have a line that kind of comes like this, and without picking up my marker, I'm going to have it kind of go like this, like that, and then back to this edge. And if I want to, I can just leave it simple like that, or you can go back in and thicken up your lines a little bit. It's whatever you prefer. Okay, that's the first step. The second step, we're going to add some other shape inside of this shape. So maybe this time, instead of doing kind of pointed lines, I'm going to kind of do a curved line. And I don't want you to follow me exactly. I want you to have some fun with this and create your own types of lines and details and things. But now we have those two shapes, and inside of here, we're going to add some other shapes. Okay, or different kinds of lines and things like that would be fine too, but we're going to start with some shapes. So maybe the next shape, I'm going to do a known shape. I know what a diamond is, so I'm going to draw a diamond or a rhombus. Let's see, down in here I'm going to add a circle. Maybe I'm going to do a second circle kind of up against it. In here, I'm going to make another kind of blobby shape. I'm going to have this one kind of touch over here, kind of come back. Maybe it's going to touch the diamond there too. And then it's back over there. And I might kind of thicken up some of this shape. It's all kind of looking the same. Okay, so I'm going to try to add at least, let's say, 6 shapes in here, and maybe a couple shapes in each of those sections too. So I've got 2. Let's see, how about another, I'm going to do a triangle. Okay, that kind of fills that space. Let's do an oval that kind of connects here. I might do just kind of another blobby shape, kind of around that part. Maybe up in this section, I'm going to do another kind of blobby shape. Okay, but the idea is you're not thinking too much. We're just kind of making art. We don't have to think. Sometimes when we make art, we just get to make it. So we've got blobs in those corners. Let's see, I'm going to add another shape here. I'm going to put another circle inside of that. I've kind of got a donut. Maybe I'll add a second donut there too. Okay, I like how that looks. We've got shapes. We've got lines. Oh wait, we don't have lines yet. That's what we have to add next. So we're going to fill in some of these different spaces with some different kinds of lines. We talked a lot about lines in art class before. Obviously, we know straight lines. Maybe I'm going to add some straight lines to this section. We know wavy lines, so this one's going to get some wavies. Okay, we know broken lines, so like maybe inside of here I'm gonna add like a broken line. It kind of looks like a stitch, which looks kind of cool, so I've got that there. You know what, while I'm here, maybe I'm just gonna kind of color in part of this, part of my donut there, and maybe I'll do the same on this side. Ooh, now it kind of looks like an 8. Okay, what's another line? A dotted line. So maybe around this shape, I'm going to add a dotted line. I'm going to create a second arch of it and a third. Cool. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm going to just start creating some different patterns here too, so I can keep making lines, or I can make some patterns. Maybe I'm going to add some more straight lines in here. Maybe in this whole section, I'm going to add like a cool zigzag design. It's going to keep repeating, making kind of like a chevron. Okay, so again, this is a challenge. The whole idea isn't that yours looks exactly like mine, but that you are being creative. So we're starting with a big shape, we're adding a medium shape inside there, and then smaller shapes, and then lastly we're adding a bunch of different lines. So I'm going to add a few more. before I kind of reveal what my other one looked like. I did one of these earlier. Okay, and I kind of liked that idea with kind of like echoing shapes. So I'm going to do that again, like this. And maybe I'm just going to add a bunch of dots inside of there, create a pattern. And then maybe this one is just going to get some lines that kind of go out from it. This one, do something like that. This one, instead of doing straight lines, I'm going to do kind of curved lines, make an arch, whatever you want to do. So here's my other example. You can see there's some similarities between the two of them, but there's some differences too. The next step for me would be to go in with some different colors and make it look as cool and unique and original as possible. And have fun, like I said.